Scene script. Have you ever stopped to ponder the role tradition plays in shaping our society? Imagine, if you would, a grand tapestry, each thread woven with meticulous care, each strand contributing to a larger, more intricate pattern. That, my friends, is tradition. It's the thread that interlaces the fabric of our society, threading our past with our present, and on into the future. It shapes our behaviors, our values, and provides a sense of belonging and continuity. Traditions are the stories we tell, the customs we observe, the rituals we perform. They are the echoes of our ancestors, resonating in our actions and choices. They are the familiar melodies that lullaby newborns and the old songs that comfort the elderly. These threads of tradition are what bind us together, forming a cohesive tapestry that represents who we are as a society. They offer a shared experience, a collective memory, and a sense of belonging. They provide the structure on which our societal fabric hangs, giving it shape, form, and meaning. Consider the importance of traditions in maintaining social order. They are the unwritten rules, the expected behaviors, the shared understandings that guide our interactions. They provide a framework within which we can safely operate, knowing what is expected of us and what we can expect from others. They offer a sense of stability and predictability in an otherwise chaotic world. But traditions are more than just guidelines or rules. They are also a source of community. They foster a sense of shared identity, a collective consciousness. They are the common threads that connect us, the shared experiences that unite us. They are the celebrations that bring us together, the rituals that bind us, and the customs that define us. Traditions are not just about the past, they are also about the future. They are the legacy we leave for future generations, the heritage we pass on, the wisdom we share. They are the threads that connect us to those who came before us and those who will come after us. Traditions are the compass by which we navigate the vast ocean of societal change. Let me share with you a story that beautifully illustrates the importance of preserving traditions. In a small, tight-knit community nestled in the heart of America, there exists a tradition that has been passed down from generation to generation. This is the tradition of creating a unique quilt for each newborn baby that comes into this world. For more than 2 centuries, this custom has been a cornerstone of this community. It all begins with a single piece of thread, a symbol of the new life that has entered their world. As each member of the community contributes a piece to the quilt, the thread weaves a story of unity, love, and shared values. The quilt, however, is much more than just a piece of fabric. It's a testament to the strength of their collective bond. It's a manifestation of their shared history and values. The patterns and colors on the quilt are not random. They are steeped in symbolism, each representing a particular aspect of their shared culture and beliefs. The blue squares, for instance, are a nod to the wide-open skies under which the community has thrived. The green triangles symbolize the lush fields that have sustained them for generations. The red circles represent the warm, beating heart of the community, full of love and compassion for each other. But the quilt is not just about the past, it's about the future too. As the child grows, the quilt becomes a tangible reminder of their roots and the values that their community holds dear. It's a tool to impart those values to the younger generation, ensuring that they carry forward the traditions and beliefs that have been their community's bedrock. When the child becomes an adult and has a child of their own, a new quilt is started, and the cycle continues. This tradition, so simple in its execution, yet so profound in its implications, strengthens the bonds within the community, unifying them in a shared purpose. Each quilt is a chapter in the community's ongoing story, a tale that is continuously being written with each passing generation. The quilts are an archive of their shared history, a testament to their resilience and their unwavering commitment to their values and traditions. This tradition of quilt making is more than just a hobby or a pastime. It's a ritual, a rite of passage, a symbol of their identity. It's a thread that connects the past with the present, the old with the new, the individual with the collective. Traditions like these are the lifeblood of any society. They give us a sense of belonging, instill in us a sense of purpose, and help us navigate the complexities of the world with a grounded sense of identity. This quilt, a symbol of shared history and values, is a manifestation of the power of tradition. But how do we balance the preservation of tradition with the need to adapt to an ever-changing world? Finding this equilibrium is like walking a tightrope. On one side we have our cherished traditions, the threads that knit together the fabric of our society. On the other side, we have the winds of change, propelling us towards an uncertain future. Traditions are not just rituals or customs, they are the bedrock of our identity, giving us a sense of belonging and continuity. They provide stability and comfort in a world that is constantly in flux. However, while traditions ground us, they should not chain us. They should be the roots that nourish us, not the chains that bind us. In the face of social progression, it's essential to adapt our traditions to align with evolving societal norms. This doesn't mean discarding our traditions, far from it. It means maintaining the core values and essence of the tradition while making necessary adjustments to stay relevant. Take for instance the age-old tradition of storytelling. In the past, stories were shared around the hearth or under the stars. Today we share stories through books, movies, podcasts, and social media. The medium has changed, but the tradition of storytelling, its essence, remains intact. Similarly, many of our societal traditions need to evolve to reflect the times we live in. Traditions that were once relevant may no longer serve their purpose, or worse, may be harmful or exclusionary. It's our responsibility to critically evaluate these traditions and adapt them in a way that aligns with our present realities. Adapting tradition is not about erasing our past, it's about acknowledging that our world is dynamic and our traditions should be too. It's about ensuring that our traditions are inclusive, progressive, and serve the greater good. The key lies in striking a balance between respecting our past and embracing our future, a balance between preserving our traditions and nurturing progress. It is not about discarding tradition, but about evolving it to serve the contemporary society. As conservatives, what role do we play in this delicate balance? This question brings us to the crux of our discussion today. Conservatives play a pivotal role in preserving and upholding traditions. They act as the custodians of our shared history and culture, ensuring that the threads of our past continue to weave into the fabric of our present and future. But let's clear up a common misconception. Conservatives are not inherently opposed to change. Rather, they believe in thoughtful, gradual change that respects the wisdom and values embedded in our traditions. They understand that change is inevitable and necessary, but they also know that not all change is good, and not all that is old is bad. When we talk about change, conservatives are the ones who ask, at what cost? They question whether the benefits of a proposed change outweigh the potential losses. They ensure that in our pursuit of progress, we don't lose sight of the valuable lessons and principles that our traditions hold. For conservatives, traditions are not just relics of the past to be admired from a distance. They are living, breathing entities, passed down from generation to generation, carrying with them the collective wisdom of our ancestors. They are the compass that guides us, the foundation upon which we build, and the anchor that keeps us grounded. In a world that is constantly evolving, the role of conservatives becomes even more crucial. They remind us of the importance of continuity, of learning from our past to inform our future. They advocate for change that is respectful, mindful, and considerate of our traditions. So, as conservatives, their role is not to resist change, but to ensure that it's done in a way that honors our traditions. They are the gatekeepers, the guardians, the voices of caution in a world often too eager to embrace the new without considering the value of the old. And as we navigate the waves of change, remember this: tradition is the anchor that holds us steady amidst the waves of change. So, why should we care about preserving traditions? Well, let's take a moment to reflect on the journey we've just taken together through the intricate tapestry of tradition. We've seen how traditions, like the threads of a quilt, intertwine to shape our society, creating a vibrant and enduring fabric of shared values and practices. They provide a sense of order, a comforting rhythm to the ebb and flow of life. Traditions also foster a sense of community, binding us together in shared experiences and mutual understanding. They are the bridge connecting past and present, a tangible link to our heritage. Yet, as we've discussed, it's crucial to strike a balance. We must respect and preserve our traditions, but not at the expense of societal progress. Adaptation is key, allowing tradition to evolve in harmony with our changing world. Traditions are our roots, they ground us. They remind us of who we are, where we come from, and guide us towards where we should be heading.